Now we're going to talk about Our Flag Means Death. Did you come up with a tagline for this? Because I did not come up with a tagline for any of these. Just going to put that out there. Totally forgot.
Bored to death.
That was the show on HBO already.
I know it was.
Failed.
Yeah.
Shame. Is there a bell? Wins the race? Question mark. That's mine. Wins the race?
Yeah.
Question mark. I'll explain why later. As usual, I'll explain why later. Our Flag Means Death is a half-hour comedy series on HBO Max. It stars Rhys Darby as Stede Bonnet, Samson Kaya as Olawande, Ewan Bremer as Buttons, Nathan Foad as Lucius, Vico Ortiz as Jim, and Matthew Mayer as Black Pete. It premiered March 3rd with 3 episodes. And then weirdly, I'm honestly not sure of the schedule for upcoming episodes as I found conflicting information.
3.
But there will be new episodes Thursdays. You said 3 with a question mark, which has me worried. I'm not done with this section yet, but what does that mean?
Oh, it means what you think it means. I thought there was 2.
Oh, God damn it.
I watched 2.
All right.
And I was like, well, maybe this is about to get interesting. I don't know. I guess I'll have to check it out next week if I still care.
I found something saying it'll be 2 each week for the subsequent weeks. I also found another thing saying 3 come out Thursday. I'm not sure what to believe. There was an episodes 3 to 6 sneak peek on HBO. So maybe that means 3 come out Thursday. Honestly, no idea. All right. How did you feel about Our Flag Means Death, other than totally spoiling that idea with your tagline?
I was very excited to watch this show. I am a fan of a lot of the people that are in this show.
Okay.
And a lot of people that are around making this show. And I expected more in the hour that I watched than what I got.
Yeah, I can vouch, I guess, for that feeling.
The mute pirate.
Yeah.
Their story twist at the end of episode 2 made things more interesting.
I had similar feelings. I wrote the first episode's very dry, which I'm into.
Yes.
Having said that, I enjoyed moments, but I found it to be not great overall. It's kind of unfair, but I have to compare this to What We Do in the Shadows, which is another Taika Waititi show that I love and was pretty great from the beginning. It's kind of similar in tone. It's a mockumentary about vampires. I don't know if you've ever seen that.
What We Do in the Shadows?
Yes.
That show's great.
Yeah, that show is great. This one doesn't have the same sort of takeoff that show does. Like I said, it's very slow in the beginning. But it did get better over the course of the next 2 episodes. I still didn't love it, but it got better. And I feel like the more Steede steps into the role of being a pirate, the more likable the show becomes. Also, the more you learn about the characters that are on the ship. Like, I think Olawande is probably my favorite character. When he's on screen, it tends to be... I think his awkwardness is funnier than most of the stuff that Rhys Darby does as Stede Bonnet to me. I don't know. It's not great, but it's not bad. And oftentimes when I talk about stuff like this, I feel like that is a cop-out. Like I should have a strong feeling one way or another. But like you said, I did want to watch this. The trailer didn't seem great, though. So my expectations weren't super high. But like you said about people that are involved in this show doing great things, like Taika Waititi is very funny and a lot of his stuff is very good. Specifically, like I said, the unfair comparison, but that you kind of have to make to What We Do in the Shadows. I did expect more from this. But given the trailer, I wasn't surprised by how I felt about the first few episodes. Am I going to keep watching this? Yes. But almost purely because of the people involved, not of the strength of what's been offered so far. I think it could be much better. I'm not sure if it'll be great, but I know it could be great. And that in itself to me is exciting. That this show could be great. I don't know how it gets there, but I feel like it can.
I mean, the amount of talent on the screen should be enough to push it in the right direction, which is my biggest hope for the show.
I don't know though. I don't want to be
like from the 5-minute point. I was like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
And then at the 20-minute point, I was like, it's only been 20 minutes. That's a bad scene.
Yeah. 10 minutes in, my wife was like, I don't want to watch this anymore. I don't want to be mean, but I guess reviewing stuff, sometimes you kind of have to be. I don't think Rhys Darby is good as a lead.
That's very possible.
Anything. Really. I think he's a good Murray type character in Flight of the Conchords. He's a side guy. But as a lead, I don't know. This doesn't give
that,
me,
yeah.
this hasn't been giving me hope as far as that goes. Like him being able to carry a character, but would that character be better if it was played by somebody else? I don't know. We'll never know, probably. So I'm a little warmer than lukewarm on it, but that's how I feel about it. I'm going to watch it, but I'm not like, yes.
Like I said, it has all the tools in place. This should be something that's great, but it's just missing the last leg to stand on or something. This show has a peg leg